Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys want to know how to do this devil makeup look, then just keep watching. So first off, to start this devilized look, just gonna prep the eyelids with my e.l.f. concealer just so that eyeshadow lasts all day long. Eyes first because of fallout. So I'm going to go in with Head Over Heels, this very dark red, and I'm just going to use that in the crease of the eye. And I'm just using this brush. It's actually from Shein because I thought I'd do more of like affordable brushes for this look, and really it was an excuse as well to not use my expensive brushes because I was like, they're going to get a bit dirty if I use my expensive brushes for this look. So the Head Over Heels, I'm just packing it all over the eyelid. I'm trying to make it quite high up and quite dramatic as possible because at the end of the day this is a devil look, so it doesn't have to look really put together. I am then going to go in with just this fluffy kind of more circular brush, again from Shein, and this is just going to blend out the eyeshadow so it doesn't look really patchy. Perfect. And then I'm literally just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm just trying to make this as pigmented as possible because when we go in, we're going to go in with some black, so we really want that red to stand out because obviously nothing can really beat black. Like nothing can really overpower black. Black is such a strong color. Next up, with this kind of more packing on brush, again from Shein, we're going to go in with the Isolite. I think that's how you say it, I'm not really sure. It's the black shade basically in the palette. And we're going to just use that just on the eyelids. Wow, look, oh my god, look how pigmented that is. But that's what we want, guys. We really want this colour to be dramatic. Just going to do the same on this side. And then again, with my kind of more fluffier brush, we are going to go in and just blend that in a little bit. So with this more rounded brush, you know, you can even go back in with the red, the dark red a little bit, and just make that a bit more vibrant. Basically my point was that to make it more blended together, just make sure you add a bit more red so that the black just doesn't look like a solid colour on the eye, so it looks a bit more blended in together. You can blend in a little bit more together so it's not just a separation of colour. It is really blended and you're quite happy with it. We're going to go in with the base. So I'm going to use my BB Cream 00 foundation. You know, I always use this. And then just a foundation brush. It's a Presence foundation brush. I'm not actually sure where it's from. But you can just use any foundation brush you've got in the house. It does not really matter. With my beauty blending sponge just to make sure that foundation is blended into the skin seamlessly. And then with any blemishes, go in with my e.l.f. concealer and just correct them. So then we're going to go in with the fun part, which is the contouring bit. So first off, I'm going to go in with this angular brush. We're going to go in with that Ice-Lit blank shade, and we're literally going to make a contour shape, but very lightly with a line. I'm just sketching it out first, and then I'm going to go in with just that fluffy kind of blending brush that I was using, and I am just going to blend that in ever so slightly. Because what I'm trying to do is make a contour shape to the face, make it a little bit dramatic. So mixing that black and that red together to create a dimensional shape, and then blending it. So with the contour brush, I'm just going to go in and make sure that's really blended into the skin, and then there's not just a black line on the face. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stop here, because what we're going to do is we're going to stick the horns on here, and we're going to do a little bit of wiggly like veins coming out. So we just want to leave that area. And then what you can do with the fluffy brush is add a little bit more red to the cheeks, add a bit more dimension, then you can blend it in. So then the red and the black is just kind of blending in together. I'm even going to use a bit of Peppercan, which is this more brownish shade, and just mix it in as well, just so that you're creating a bit more of a dimension to the contour. And then going in with that head over heels red, just so that it's all blending in kind of, you know, seamlessly together. And then what you can do, again, back in with that contour brush, just blend it in. And then blending it in. So there's a lot of like back and forth, blending, mixing. And you can go in with a little bit of that brown shade. Don't be afraid to just mix it all in together. Grab a bit more red, mix it in. Yeah, at the end of the day, this is a deviled look. And the reason why I kept going back in with the black and the brown is I didn't want it to look too dark and too harsh. So I'd rather build it up than just start off really dark to start off with and just ruin the whole look. Right, and then just back in with my contour brush, we're just going to blend that in. And then that red and black is just going to seamlessly blend in together, creating that contour shade. And then we're literally going to do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm going to speed up this part because you've already seen what I've done on this side. So yeah, after a lot of back and forth, kind of blending in, this side looks slightly darker than this side, so I'm just trying to build it up a little bit. So once the contour is done and it's looking slick and you're happy with it, then I'm going to go in with the fun part, guys, which is the horns. So first off, I'm going to glue down my horn down. So with my Spirit wax glue gun, which is the Kryolan one, I'm going to go in with the sponge, literally glue down the bottom of it, and then just pinch it onto the skin. In fact, actually, with this area on the skin, actually, I'm just going to completely glue it down so that it holds on to the skin. And then we're going to let the horn kind of settle there. One going one way and one going the other. And then to add a little bit of like dimension, a little bit of like affection to it, we're going to go in with the FX wax. So this is like for burns and injuries. But we're literally just going to scrape it out. So this is like wax. And then around the horns, we're going to put it on. Of like a 3D effect to it, so it looks like it's actually on the skin. These horns are quite big, so actually my forehead's not actually that big enough to cover around it, but we're going to kind of stop on the eyebrows anyway. Go all the way around. And guys, don't forget to add a bit of glue, but because I kind of already added glue to the patch kind of around, just haven't bothered to add glue. But don't forget to add any spirit glue that you've got. I'm just going to put this kind of just round the horn, trying not to attach my hair to the spirit gun. And then what I'm going to do is the fun part of the look, latex as well. This is another great option to use around your horns, because you can just like peel it off and make it look like it's just come from the horns. Will look really cool, trust me. So I spent a bit of time just fiddling with the wax, really trying to get it quite thick onto the skin, trying to create that, you know, it's just the horns are actually attached to the skin and they've just come off. And then what you can do is, once you've kind of circled around the horns, we're going to add the detail, which is the most fun bit. Kind of sheen, kind of pointed brush. So we're going to go in with this Sugar Plum eyeshadow, and we're going to create a little bit of veins coming out. You know, because this girl is obviously attached. And then what you can also do is obviously go in with that red shade that we've used as well. You can use that just coming out, you know, wiggling the veins a little bit, kind of making like a wiggly shaped effect, like it's literally like just been attached to the skin. Do as well is it just wouldn't be a Halloween look without a little bit of blood. So I'm going to go in with this Kryolan transparent blood, and you know what, where the gaps are looking a bit you know, empty, that's when you can go in with the blood and just, again, with the same brush, fill it in. I didn't really need that much blood, but it's okay. What would a Halloween look be without some blood? You need blood for the look, otherwise it wouldn't be a Halloween look. Adding like the details back in that have slightly been lost from adding the blood, because what I'm trying to do is like red, purple, so it looks like veins, but it's also like got a bit of blood because it's like Halloween-esque, like, you know, trying to make it creative as possible, guys. Right, so the under eye bit I haven't done now. I'm going to go in back with the head over heels shade. Obviously it's got a bit of black, so it's okay. I'm just going to use it like mixed in together. And then what I'm going to do is with my Glacier eyeliner, we're going to tight line the lid with some red eyeliner. Lashes, these are just like my Primark lashes, and I'm going to use like some glue, again also from Primark. I know it's not a brand, guys, but it is what it is. And then I'm literally just gonna stick them down like so. Same thing on this side. I'm just gonna glue them down. We've actually glued quite well. This is the black crown. This is actually an eyeliner, but I'm gonna use it as a lip liner because who's gonna know? And I'm just gonna line the lips. Pretty easy, right? And then what I'm gonna do as well, to make a slight bit of an ombre effect, I'm gonna go in kind of the sides of the lips, squeeze them together to create a ombre effect. Then next up, last but not least, with my Manikida Pinot Noir lip gloss, we're gonna fill in that lip, mix it together to give that dark red devil ombre look. And I am gonna quickly change my costume as well, so I will be back in a second. So I've just come back with a quick costume change. I'm just wearing my Urban Outfitters dress. It's all in black, so I thought it would look a bit devil-like. And I've just clipped the back bits of my hair just to make this look a bit more seductive and kind of sexy. But I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week with another Makeup Monday. Have a lovely week, guys. Mwah! Bye bye.